Hi, my name's Tom Shue, and today I'm excited to share with you an incredible target that I found online, and I'll leave a link to it in the blog, where you can adjust your autofocus system and make sure that it's 100% accurate. What you're looking at here is a target that uses interference rings or an interference pattern to adjust your autofocus. And this is how it works. If you look at this thing, you'll see that it's got all these rings. Watch what happens when I zoom in and out. When I make it small, it's got a whole bunch of rings. When I zoom in, all those rings disappear. This is the principle and how it works. What you want to do is you want to set this target up to be at 100%. You don't want to scale it. It's like make it fit to a window. You want to use it at 100%, and you want to put it on a monitor screen. I suggest a laptop because you're going to have to get some distance between your camera and the monitor. You're going to set your camera up on a tripod and get your laptop at the same level and make sure it's square and plumb to the front of your camera. I'll teach you how to set that up inside the blog. So once you got this target set up, you're going to take a picture. You're going to go into live view mode. So let's pull up this Lightroom. You're going to live view mode and manual focus, and you'll adjust your focus till you'll get as most of those rings as possible on in the viewfinder. Now you'll notice that since I'm 25 plus times the focal length away, this is what it looks like. It's way across the room. It's through 3 rooms into a garage. Okay, everything I used to level, everything's square and level. But let's look at it at 2 to 1. At 1 to 1, you can see some information, but in your live view, you want to go to like 10x. When you're at 10 times zoom, you can adjust your focus until you see as many of the rings or as much of the information as you can possible. Then you want to take a picture, but don't take it in live view because it will just blow out. Go turn off live view, still in manual, and take a picture. Then what you'll see, if you go into autofocus mode and rack it to infinity and just half press, make sure that your center autofocus point is right dead in the middle of this target. When you half press it and lock it from infinity, you rack it out. You'll notice when you take a picture, if the AF point doesn't line up to the same exact point it was when it was manually focused, you're going to get this. This is where the AF system was taking a picture at. You'll notice that I lost a lot of that color information, and it's just the center rings are there. So I went into the micro focus adjustment and I made a move, and you can see that I started to regain some of those rings. I made another move. I went the other way to see if I was going in the right direction, and it truly was. It was back focusing. So I went back the other direction, but I stepped it up 2 more points. So then I took a picture and I stepped it up again, and this is the target that matches that first target that I made in live view. So I know that my autofocus system matches the same point which I manually focused on that target that uses those interference rings. If you don't have the proper focus, those rings will not show up. And since they match the first target that I took in live view, I know my autofocus system is in the right spot. I did my 70 to 200. At 70 and 200, it was off on both. My 20 millimeter was off. My 28 to 135 millimeter was off. And my 50 was off. All of my lenses were off at least 1 or 2 spots at one focal length. It made a big difference. I've got a lot more confidence in my lenses, and I know they're autofocusing properly, and that's it. I'll post a link to all this stuff online. And I want to thank you all for taking time to visit today, and until next time, we'll see you soon.